Hello, my name is Phil Cubeta. I'm the Wallace Chair of Philanthropy for the American College, and I'm here today with my friend Heather G., who is Vice President of Development and Donor Services for the Philadelphia Foundation. Thank you, Heather, for being here.
Thank you.
Let me begin by asking you, what does a community foundation do? What is it and what does it do?
Community foundations are 501c3 public charities, just like every other charity that you know of. And our role in life is to serve as a vehicle for philanthropy for individuals, families, private foundations use us, nonprofits use us, companies use us. And we do that by managing charitable funds. At the Philadelphia Foundation, we have about 800 funds that have been established over the last 90 years. Some of those funds are scholarship funds, and they give scholarship awards to specific students that the donor wants to support or specific institutions. Some of the funds are designated funds. Those are funds where the donor says, I really like my church and my child's school, and they name charities that receive grants from that fund. We also have donors who say, I'm not going to name a charity, but I'm really interested in immigration issues or adult literacy issues. Okay. And they allow our board and staff to find organizations that do great work in those areas. We also have nonprofits who use us and set up their own funds, and they, of course, are their own beneficiary. And then we have donor advised funds, which are the fastest growing philanthropic vehicle in the country. Mm-hmm. And they're popular because they're flexible, they're very easy to administer, and they kind of feel like your own private foundation. You can name it whatever you want, and you can make grants to whatever charities you want anywhere in the country and internationally. Mm-hmm. So community foundations manage these charitable funds. They commingle the assets and invest them. The earnings on the investments go back into the fund so that they grow. And then throughout the year, the donor gets to make grants to the charities that they care about.
Okay. Sounds like you provide wonderful services for donors. That you provide them with a vehicle for getting money to the right charitable organization they want to support, like a conduit. Absolutely. In a sense. But why would financial advisors be interested in working? How do you benefit financial advisors or work with advisors?
We like advisors to consider us their philanthropic partner. We're there to support them in working with their clients in helping their clients give back. Most Americans give to charity, so advisors' clients are giving money away no matter what they do. And so our role is to help the advisor bring up the conversation about giving back or philanthropy. We work with advisors to assist them in doing gift illustrations. If the client wants to set up a charitable remainder trust or a gift annuity, we'll actually prepare documents to show the client how that will work and how it will address their tax issues. We also provide educational opportunities for advisors. Our role is really to give them the tools and resources and support so that the advisors can better help their clients give back to the causes that they care about. We have advisors who actually will call us before they're meeting with a client and say, I'm about to meet with a client, here's the situation, what do you think? And we'll actually help them think through gift options. We'll help them bring up new opportunities that the advisor may not have thought of before. We look at it in terms of financial advisors and legal advisors have been trained in giving financial and legal advice. Right. They have not been trained in giving philanthropic advice. We have. In fact, I am one of your first chartered advisors in philanthropy, and I also require my staff to get the same designation, and that's so that we have the knowledge and tools and information so that the advisors can count on us.
Right. I think it's very interesting what you're saying, because really traditionally advisors have been trained to think of philanthropy as a tax category. It's philanthropy in general. Right. It's tools and techniques in general. It's the charity of your choice. And you help them go from that abstraction, it seems to me, to a specific organization that's appropriate for that donor. And that's not an expertise that advisors have. So I think absent that kind of connection, the process stops prematurely. It ends up on charity in general rather than a specific cause the person will get enthusiastic about.
That's true. And Phil, we've been, part of what we do as a community foundation as well is make grants ourselves to organizations specifically in the 5-county area. Philadelphia and the surrounding counties. And so we have 90 years of grant-making experience. We know the nonprofit sector very well, and so our knowledge is available to advisors as well. So we encourage them, if they have a client who, a client may have an interest in a particular area, the arts or arts education,
exactly.
and may not know all of the charities that are doing really great work, or they may know of one or two, but would like to expand their giving in a particular area. They can call us and we'll do research for them and provide their clients. We make them look really good with their clients.
I think you provide an essential service to advisors, and over the years I've often been asked by advisors, how do I find a community foundation? You're in Philadelphia, they're in Wyoming. How do they find somebody like you locally?
Well, there are community foundations all over the country. There's about 800 of them. And community foundations serve a particular geographic region. Some serve a county, some serve an entire state. We serve 5 counties. The Council on Foundations is an organization that is sort of an umbrella organization for all foundations, and they have a wonderful website. It's cof.org. And on the Council's website, there's something called a Community Foundation Locator. And it shows you the map of the country, and you can click and find a listing of charities in each state.